Bismillah wa salatu salam ala Rasulullah. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, welcome to the Muslim Australian TV show. Another day, another episode, I guess, another beautiful member of the community. This brother here is, what can I say? Him and his brother, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, started all the Eid festival, which we never had. They were professional at it. They brought joy to the kids and to family. I met him through all these shows that he used to do, subhanAllah, him and his brother Imad. The brother, he inspired me. I have watched one of his films that he done, and the film was coming out from his heart, and the film was so genuine, and it came out of what he does and what he's doing. The brother is trying the best to change the view of the kids and the shows that all these ugly shows that had coded for the children to destroy the children, to divert them from the reality of being boy and girl to what they believe reality to them is the free gender, whatever, all the other stuff. He made a film recently, and I seen it, and I was really, really happy with it. And subhanallah, I brought him here just to explain to us why he made this film, what's behind it, and inshallah ta'ala, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless his brother, brother Uncle Maz.
Assalamu alaikum.
Who is Uncle Maz?
Uncle Maz is just a simple guy out there in this world like everybody else. He's lived his life, he's faced issues like everybody else, and to the point where he didn't like what was kept going in the world. Like, things were getting from bad to worse, to even more worse, to God knows where we're going to go with this. So Uncle Maz is a guy that just looked at the reality of this world and thought, okay, am I going to just keep looking at this world, or am I going to do something about it? And to be honest, wallah, I couldn't handle it. I started doing something about it from a while ago, and it's been a dream of mine. And just as time is going forward, we're seeing a lot of changes happening, not yearly, not monthly, but almost weekly or daily. So this is going to affect the future, the generation, our kids, and slowly now when you talk to kids, you don't feel like they're kids anymore. Like they're the point where they're adults, and I'm talking about 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. When you talk to them, it's either you're talking to adults or you're talking to kids that really are naive in the world. So either way, they're not living their childhood,
Subhanallah, you're talking about the kids' generation that they're very smart up there.
Yeah, mashallah, yeah.
You've done 8 festivals.
Yeah, I've done the Liverpool 8 festival.
You got the Toy Master.
We're the Toy Masters.
Me
and my brother.
Yes, alhamdulillah. You done the films.
Alhamdulillah.
You're still doing the films.
Yeah, I've done this documentary, the one that you viewed, yeah.
So tell me about this documentary. What is it called?
Okay, it's called Thailand Ruined My Life, or So I Thought.
Because it's very catchy, isn't it? Because when I first started Thailand, that ruined my world. I want to know what this guy done. What has he done? Did he kill somebody? It's like a documentary,
It is a documentary, yeah.
So tell us what came to your mind to do something like that.
Look, honestly, that documentary. It's based on a true story, and that true story was of mine in roughly 2014-15.
Mm-hmm.
So I went for a holiday, to have a break from a lot of situations I was facing here. So I just wanted a break, and I went Thailand. I wasn't meant to be going to Thailand. I was going to Lebanon for a few days and that, but because I got no family, my family goes to me, look, try to go Queensland or, Newcastle or something. And I'm like, I want to get out of here altogether. So I remembered one of my friends used to tell me, oh, look, Thailand's very humble, very relaxing. Yeah, it's got crazy parts, but you can't, it's a big country, it's got a lot of things, but it's popular for just certain things,
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to show another side to Thailand as well, involving my actual story. So I wanted, not every time someone said Thailand, people get the wrong impression or the wrong idea or pictures in the head.
Well, I'm one of those guys that either haven't visited Thailand or Bali or Indonesia or Malaysia or the Asian. I haven't visited. I want to.
Sure.
But I get scared. I get scared from, akramakallah, from the way they worship the
Buddhas
statues
and
and the Buddha and all that. And I said to myself, I really don't want to die in here. That's what I'm right. Even to the extent I got a phone call today from my son-in-law said, I'm taking you to Bali. I said, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
That's scary, right? But for you to go, so in a brief, tell us what happened. Like, tell us about this whole documentary in a few minutes. How would you sum it up?
Okay, look, it's pretty much about a guy like everybody else that goes on holidays to have a break. And I picked Thailand because that was the closest, just I suppose. And first I went there as a tourist. So when you go there as a tourist, you get treated like a tourist. But when you go there and see another side of the tourist world, when you actually when you go out and meet people like 10 minutes away from the city life, you know what I mean, Sheikh? There's like the city life is popular for all the negative stuff. But when you go 10 minutes away, the whole world changes. Like you feel like you've just walked into, for example, an Islamic country. Like you'll see everybody mahjbeen, everybody wearing abaya. This is 10 minutes away from all the craziness.
So where is this place? Like,
for example, you got look, I went to a place in Thailand called Phuket, Patong.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the heart of. It's just like Queensland here in Australia. So it's the heart.
So this is north of Thailand or south? Mainland?
It's almost southeast.
Okay.
Yeah. And yes, once you hit the crazy part, you see everything. Like not shaitanic style.
Just say it, brother.
To be honest, I thought to myself when I went there, the first couple of days, I go, does the shaitan come and get his lessons from here?
Probably.
And then go out. Then Allah. But that was my thinking of the place when I first got there. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I looked around. I'm like, whoa. Like I thought that I used to be an out there guy. But when I seen that country, I thought to myself, I haven't been nowhere. But seeing that, okay, it's all negative and that. But if you stay there, that's all you're going to see. I decided to rent a motorbike and go out and see the country properly. And when I went out, I'm telling you, like 10, 15, 20 minutes away, life is so different. People are normal. There's none of this shaitanic stuff going on. And I started meeting people, locals. And I can't tell you how humble they were. Like, I even felt they were a bit more humble than like here. I didn't find any racism. There probably is, but I didn't see it. People are so humble. Like, there's a lot that really changed my mind when I went out and seen. Like, I thought to myself, there's two different worlds, 10 minutes apart. Like, it's two different worlds, 10 minutes apart. And I was like, the more I got to know the locals more, I actually started loving the place more because their hearts are just amazing. They're really amazing people. Mind you, Sheikh, they're not well off. They live like slowly, like not in the best conditions, and some people live under the poverty line. They're the ones I'm talking about that are super humble. They'll make you change your ways, how you see the world, wallah. So this in a short in
a nutshell, yeah.
Like in a nutshell, pretty much no one can judge any country, any people, any culture on just viewing or hearing one side of it. You got to see the whole picture.
100%.
When I see that film title, Thailand Ruined My Life, I got good feedback from it, and I got people commenting before they actually watched the movie. Like, oh yeah, it ruined my life too, and people started doing all comments. Oh, and I wake up drunk, and I'm like, yeah, but really, see that catchy, Thailand Ruined My Life, that's what I thought for the first 3-4 days. Or so I thought. That's when I stayed the rest. So I was meant to stay there for 10 days.
SubhanAllah.
I stayed there for 3 years, Sheikh.
SubhanAllah. I watched it, right? I was just watching the Uncle Maz, the humble one. The one who tries everything he can to make kids happy. I see you do a couple, videos here and there, TikTok about kids, and trying to bring the kids into the reality of this life.
That's
the
right.
good life,
Yeah.
And you told me something that really opened my eyes before the interview, and you told me that you trying to even though it's music in it and a bit of singing, but you're trying to attract the kids
Yeah.
to believe there are kids,
Yes,
and there
that's
are
right.
female and male,
Yes,
and it's slowly implementing the deen in a way they slowly can observe it.
that's right.
Is that what your plans were?
That's right, Sheikh. What it is that inshallah, like the Islamic foundation is beautiful, you know, but this show is for all religions, all cultures, because I guess if you start with yourself by representing the good, you can only attract others. You know, if you start by yourself representing good energy, you can attract the others. When I do my clips and my funny videos and you see me running around and dancing and doing this and doing that, I'm just trying to bring joy to kids and keep them as kids till they become adults, you know. So I'm reminding them, no, you guys are still kids and fun is still out there for you, and taban in a good way, in a positive way, and for all cultures, all religions to actually humble. Like when you humble a human, doesn't matter what he is, when you get the humbleness out of him, it's such beautiful, and then they're able to open their eyes to other things, but they got to humble up first.
I see sometime you're doing a bit of video with kids. I can see the happiness and the smile and everything else. And you see other places you go to where they're selling toys, rainbows and colours and whatever. Yes. Even though your colours, before this rainbow crap came out,
yes,
you had your card had colours on it. But this rainbow doesn't represent the kids. This represents rainbow.
Yeah.
But those, whatever they want to call them,
the people that took those colours.
Yeah, that's right. They took the colours. They stole the colours for the kids.
That's right.
So now anything that we put towards colourful, they think, oh, this guy is.
They'll think you're implementing
supporting or you're implementing the thing.
That's right.
But in fact, what you're trying to do, you're trying to reverse back that to them and make them feel that they are, end of the day, children.
That's right. Look, when I was growing up, Sheikh, those colours, when they used to say draw a rainbow and you know, use colours and pictures and that, this is like teachers telling kids back when I was growing up 40 years ago, and it was normal. It's like colours belongs to the world, you know, to the whole kid. It got sabotaged. Pretty much every colour. Look at the flag, you'll see every colour on there. So what do we use? We can't even use black, can't use white. What?
If you use
are
black,
we not,
then you become racist.
I mean, there's brown and pink and blue and orange and white. I mean, there's every colour there. Right. To me, colours is to make everyone joyful. You know, if you want to sabotage colours, I mean, that's not my...
Well, I want to say that rainbow is a rain. It's a rainbow. It's created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
As well.
It's a natural colours.
Mazboot.
And they're not going to take it away from us. Inshallah. It's not about the colours, but about everything else that goes along with those colours.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go back a little bit to the film.
Yes.
So these poor people that you met,
yes,
and you went to the house, they live in very bad poverty. Are they all Muslims or some are not?
Look, to be honest with you, Sheikh, in that country you'll find a lot of pretty much two religions. You'll find Islam, Muslim kids, Muslim people, and you'll find, for example, Buddhas or people that don't believe. So it's either those two main ones, or people that just in general don't believe, you know. But what I done, like when I went out there, I didn't focus or base my humanity on a certain culture or certain religion. I just went out there looking for people in need. Anybody I can help, I'm here to, you know, inshallah.
I also saw when you were giving out all this present to these poor kids and that. Was your wife with you at that time?
Yeah, my wife was behind the scenes, so she was filming the filming. Okay. If it makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So
but your wife is a hijabi, yes?
Yes, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
So that's another, I guess, what can I say? You know, an example.
That's right.
Okay,
that's
so
right.
Hijab, so on. I know you don't have a beard, right? But it's not. But you're doing a lot of good work behind the scene. I know you established that little charity thing there, alhamdulillah, which is good. I know that you're doing also the shows here, and you got something else coming up soon. What do you have coming up now?
Oh, well, look, Sheikh, I had a dream. I'll try to shorten it as much as I can. I've had a dream since I was a kid to actually help kids that are in a similar situation to which one that I was in. When I was growing up, I had a tough time growing up because I had a very bad stuttering problem.
Okay.
And that's coming out inshallah in the next show. But as I was growing up, I faced so many difficulties, and I always felt embarrassed, and I couldn't talk, because I couldn't talk. Like, you couldn't get my name out. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah. So how this changed, Allahu alam. Allah is he's the miracle.
Healer.
Yeah, wallah lazim, he's the healer.
No.
But what got me fired up is when I was in school and I had this issue, I went to the careers teacher in high school. You know, you go to a careers teacher to help you get a job.
Yes.
Well, at that time, I thought I got to have a bit more encouragement. So I went to him and I asked him, look, can you help me with my resume so I can get a particular job in architecture?
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. I like to draw, so I wanted to go in that field. And what I got from him, his reply, I was very stunned and shocked. Like, I've known this teacher since I went to year 7, and when I hit year 11 and I wanted his help, this is what he said to me. He said to me, you want to get an architecture job? Look at you can't even talk, mate. You should do what your community does, panel beating, mechanic. I'm like, I've come to you for help because I've got something in my head, and what's community got to do with I'm asking you a particular job. Anyway, to be honest, what he said to me shut me right down. But I thought to myself, no, I've got a future here. I'm not going to let this guy affect me. I've already been affected all these years in the stuttering. I want to do something in life. So alhamdulillah, I was determined. I made my own resume. I sent it off, and subhanallah, I sent it to about 100 firms. One firm called me back, told me come in for an interview. I didn't believe it, to be honest. It was in the city.
So out of the 100, you got one.
One. And guess
That's
what?
not bad.
Guess what? That one that called me back gave me the job.
Okay, so what was the job?
Architecture. I got in. Yeah.
So you're actually architect.
I'm an architect. Yeah.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah.
Allah bless you.
Allah barik feek. But I left that field eventually when the 2000 when the buildings
9/11.
when those happened.
Yeah.
Things got a bit tough in the office. You know, I was working with a lot of different cultures.
Yeah.
And being from a Lebanese background, Muslim, some people didn't like that in the office and just made life hard. Long story short, I just left. I didn't want to be in a place that I didn't feel comfortable. Well, alhamdulillah, I went around here and there, and then me and my brother, we opened up a toy warehouse, and we continued on from there. So it's from our market days, we had this passion, but we kind of went in our just own little world a bit, and then we went back in. We got involved in toy warehouses, kids festivals, kids gatherings, family gatherings, and then we opened up our own play center for the kids.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. So
that's all in
here.
Inshallah.
That's all in that was all in 2000, I think, 2010, 11, those days. And alhamdulillah, so we've always been involved in kids' smiles, whatever we can, toys, festivals, play centers, and alhamdulillah,
amusement
and that.
Yeah.
And from all that, alhamdulillah, we managed to open our own toy shops, me and my brother, so toy masters.
Yeah.
So it's two. Alhamdulillah. And that's it, alhamdulillah. And we're continuing. It's a goal that we have to help kids and families, and I'm doing this thing like I'm pretty much explaining what happened to me personally, so I can give an idea. It's not about me, it's about people involved in people's lives. So it's not about Uncle Maz.
Yeah,
it's about the people.
Understand. The reason I told you to come on my podcast for a number of things, that first of all to encourage you for what you're doing. If we can work together, every dollar counts.
Alhamdulillah.
So if people come to you and they buy toys, alhamdulillah, they don't have any of those genders one. So
look, I don't support none of that rubbish.
That's good, that's why. And you being a Muslim, we try to support you as well as much as you can. But the most important thing is that you're dealing with kids, and you're doing this program and these films and everything else that shows that you're doing to encourage kids to watch something Islamic in English. They can laugh a little bit, but put that message or that seed in.
That's right, yeah.
So they can understand and have this, about Islam in a nice way. That's right.
What we're doing, Sheikh, is with this new TV show I've got coming along. It's called Uncle Maz Adventure. That's a show, that's episodes. So it's a series of episodes. Each episode will face a problem in the beginning of it and a solution at the end. So pretty much the show or the program that I'm doing is to give kids an idea, and families, not just kids, like mums and dads. You know, nobody's perfect, and we're trying to, as much as we can, give everybody a way of solution. So this TV program that inshallah we're doing is going to be helping families and kids with a problem in the beginning of the show and a solution at the end, and pretty much just to give kids an idea that don't give up on yourselves, and there's always hope. So I'm just trying to, the message is there's always hope, and take it from someone that thought there was no hope but found hope, alhamdulillah. So
well, you know, it's what you're saying is, when you're saying that about it, imagine my granddaughter Medina or sitting down or Omar or watching things slowly. Look, we tried our best back to back in the 90s and in 2000. We tried to as much as we can to move our kids from these ugly shows and
That's
all
right.
these messages, encoded messages they put in. We tried our best, okay?
we tried
did
our
try
best, yes. Yeah.
And then came that you are basically swimming against the current.
That's right.
Because what happened is we teach them this one and they get to school and they learn something else.
That's
Or
right.
they get on TV and then so things like all these movie stars are coming out and simple things, but
Yeah.
the message is there.
That's right. Yeah.
And we want to change this whole thing. We have to start somewhere.
We've got to
start
throw out
with-
messages ourselves, sir.
We have to
Some
start
good ones.
with the kids,
Yeah,
inshallah
yeah.
ta'ala.
Alhamdulillah, yes.
So when are you going back to Thailand again for a second time?
Look, the plan is hopefully, inshallah, filming our Uncle Maz adventure series. So in the next few months, inshallah, probably October, November, inshallah. But we've got a big surprise coming, inshallah. So I'm not going to reveal anything at the moment, but I will be going back and I'll be doing actually episodes of all different situations, problems, issues that families face, and inshallah, if we can at least help one person, I've accomplished my mission. If I can help one.
So all the shows they're doing now, are you gonna do it in Thailand?
Some of it will be done in Thailand, some of it will be done here, but it all will come together for a message to anyone that sees it around the world.
Okay, I'll love to come with you one day, not for the
You're
show.
more than
I
welcome,
I always
inshallah.
wanted to go with you because you're fun. You're out there, you know all the places,
Very quick.
as you explained to me before. But mainly, I love to go because I love Thai food.
Oh, Thai food's
Thai
next
food.
level there.
Yeah.
It's actual Thai food.
Yeah, actual Thai food. Yeah. I want to really taste it and everything else. Inshallah. Uncle Maz, I'll to end it in a nice way, in a beautiful way. Even though I want to talk to you forever. and
Allah
ever.
yabarak fik, ya Rabb.
Subhanallah. But I will end it in a beautiful way, inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you guide those children and get the message across. And inshallah in the future I'm planning also, if I go with you one day to Thailand, I really want to go out there and give the message also about Islam.
Allah yabarak
It's
fik,
very
yeah,
important
yeah.
to give them the Islam. So dress code, and we look at little things you don't know how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
little
can
thing,
turn
yes.
the heart of an unbeliever to a believer.
That's right, Sheikh. That's
But
right.
the
Yeah.
little thing is a little gift or something, or even a smile.
That's
subhanAllah.
right, yeah. Yeah.
So inshallah ta'ala, when you go, let me know. If I'm still here in Australia, I'll go with you.
Inshallah.
If not, so Allah will plan it other day. And once more, Jazakallah khair for coming.
Wa
It
yakum
was a
khair.
pleasure seeing you here.
Thank you.
And inshallah we'll support you all the way. For all the brothers and sisters up there, try to help the brother out, inshallah. He's got 2 stores, one at Cholora,
Yep, Charlotte Marketplace
as well else,
and Roseland Shopping
and
Centre.
Rosen Shopping Centre. Inshallah, Toy Master.
Yep.
Actually, I just came back from. I haven't been to Rosen Shopping Centre for 20 years almost,
Oh wow,
and never been. I went, me and my wife there. I was shocked and surprised. I couldn't believe.
a lot has changed. Yeah.
Even though my first job ever got was in Roseland, place called General Pants, if you remember.
Yeah,
The jeans
yeah,
place.
the big baggy pants. I
Yeah,
remember.
General Pants. Yeah, it was the opposite elevator,
That's right.
and
yeah.
I was the manager there.
Mashallah.
So, alhamdulillah, wasn't the best job. Of course, when there's no dean and nothing. and alhamdulillah, and I went back, I couldn't find the place. It's a fruit shop now. So
Gone, yeah.
all gone. And in Master, so you got you and your brother? And
Yes, we're both kids at heart and kids as adults.
Right. So inshallah, I'm going to come one day and bring my grandkids, inshallah, to have a bit of fun with me.
Now there's a good reason to go to Roselands. There's Toy Master there.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you, preserve you, and one more time, Jazakallah khair. And thank you, it was a pleasure, inshallah ta'ala.
Is it alright if I can just little message to the people out there?
Of course.
Guys, together we can make a stand, and together we can make a difference in changing anybody's life to the positive and to the better, inshallah.
Inshallah, may Allah accept, inshallah, from you and me and everyone.
Allah barik fik, ya Rabbi.
Once more time, thank you very much, and for another episode, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, be honest, I'm your brother, Lazgir. Let me know. Did I over talk?
No,
Did I talk
no.
over?